Hey over there, Joe Lunchbox.
I'm Joy Nightingale.
And together we are Joe and Joy have landed. And today we have landed right here in Doswell, Virginia. Because we are at King's Dominion. It is their 50th anniversary at the time of recording this, which is the year of 2025. And we decided, we haven't been here, it's crazy, I think in 20 years. I went the first time in 1997 with the Boy Scouts going down to National Jamboree. I took Joy in 2005, but we haven't ever brought you along, so that's what we are here to do today. Give you a tour of King's Dominion. Hopefully you're into that kind of thing. If you are, we always appreciate if you like the video. If you haven't done it yet, we have over 600 videos up on this channel. We always appreciate if you subscribe to the channel. Comment down below. Out of all the Six Flags park, it is weird to say King's Dominion is a Six Flag park now. Which is your favorite? But it's time to do this. Step right up. Let's go for this ride. As soon as we enter, we can see already decorated for the 50th. King's Dominion with the Eiffel Tower behind. There it is. The replica of the Eiffel Tower. I never went up in that. I think that's a good view to see star of the park.
I think that's like their observation tower.
Yeah. And it is 50 years. Obviously it hasn't been 50 years as a Six Flag park. First two times I came, it was actually part of Paramount. Paramount Pictures owned it. They owned this, Kings Island. Then after we left, it became owned by the Cedar Fair Company, and now that merged with Six Flags. So now it's not Cedar Flag, it's Six Flags. The main walk as you enter the park is International Street. You can tell by some of the architecture, but I love the fountain going down. It really does create like an entrance midway heading to the Eiffel Tower. Going up.
Tower, they were 331.5 feet tall, 224 feet shorter than the Washington Monument. I hear it sometimes. The third scale of the original Eiffel Tower ferry trains, which rises to a height of 987 feet.
And we made our way to the top of the Eiffel Tower. And they were saying this is 1/3 the height of the actual Eiffel Tower.
Crazy.
Get a good view of the park from here. It's so funny being here now. When me and Joe were here, so many of the rides that we rode last time are gone, and so many others have been renamed and rethemed. Right here we can see Grizzly in the back. They sold wood out and back. Racer 75. So we're looking down and wait, there's no Shockwave. And no Anaconda. Those two rides we rode in 2005, and it was a heat advisory.
Oh my God.
And I got really sick from those two rides. And that was the end of Joe's day at King's Dominion. And then I went to this little water park over here and hung out in the water park the rest of the day. Looking down at the new for 2025 ride, Rapterra. Next to the one I like, Reptilian. Now Rapterra. That replaced a lot of people's favorites, the volcano roller coaster.
So the Intimidator 305 was redone and rebranded as Pantherian.
And that's the big, tall roller coaster in the back. Over 300 feet tall. When I was here in 97, this was all Hanna-Barbera. When me and Joy came in 2005, it was the Bernstein Bears. And now it's Planet Snoopy. Like this now Woodstock Express wooden roller coaster. When I rode it the first time, it was Scooby-Doo themed. And it is cool. It's a Philadelphia Toboggan Company roller coaster. In fact, 3 of the woods are from the Philadelphia Toboggan Company. It really is a great view. Coming up the Eiffel Tower, good way to start the day. And today we're going to focus on the King's Dominion part, not the water park side. Because we don't have no bathing suits on. And they won't like if we went for clothing. And they really wouldn't like if we went without clothing.
Alright, can we increase the speed? That's why I could, but I'm not allowed to.
Not intentionally. Whoops, quick. Oh, what happened? Sweetie, you in here?
A cool thing that King's Dominion is doing lately is theming. And a few years ago, they created Jungle X-Pedition, taking a pre-existing land, adding rides, changing rides, building new rides, but adding tons of theming. I love that they're doing this. Let's go check out this area. Just look, the front gate you have, we have some tools. We actually have an old looking map of the area. This is when the area just opened, because here we have their 4D free spin, and we see Reptilian, but there seems to be a ride missing. A ride I think my beautiful wife is going to want to go on. On the other side we have Welcome to Jungle X-Pedition Base Camp. Adventurers wanted. That's good. We're adventurers. Right when you walk in, the music, the sound changes. Hear the drums and monkey sounds of the jungle. And we have crates as if they were just airdropped. Look at the building. Explorer Supplies. A little monkey for their 4D free spin. All of our favorite jungle furry friends. We have a welcome center for Jungle Expedition. Look at this. Cool map. Hopefully they update it soon, because we're missing roller coaster there, and we could take it all the way now to Old Intimidator. All this has been rethemed to Jungle Expedition. They even have fun hidden games throughout the land. Look at this. Attention explorers. Dr. Lithos, professor of linguistics, needs your help. Take a picture of her language guide for reference as you unlock hidden messages throughout Jungle Expedition. So these symbols you would find, and you could decode messages throughout the land. He's heading on to Rapterra. This is their new for 2025 roller coaster. It is the tallest and longest launch wing coaster. It's amazing. They could have just built the world's tallest, longest launch wing coaster. But the theming that they added to the station, making it feel like a hut with thatched roof, the research center, it really is beautiful how this park, instead of just building rides, is really theming lands now. We could even see this truck. Look at the theming. They just took a pretzel cart and themed it to be the Dig Site Bites. So Joy, you got a Rapterra. What do you think?
I think it is a magical coaster. I do love the launch to it, and then the rollovers, except for the very last one because you kind of like stole
Corkscrew
a little bit. Yeah, but it's beautiful. It's flying to me, but not being like on a Superman style coaster.
And where were you sitting on the coaster?
I was sitting not the last row, but the row before that one, on the outside on the left side. And I thought that there was no issues, no bounce, no nothing. Like I said, I felt like I was flying around.
So you think it's a good fit in Jungle Expedition?
I really like it.
We never got to ride Volcano when it was here, but Joy's saying it's an amazing coaster.
It is, and also like the theming along with like all these other things around here. It's just like, it's
really adding to the park.
Really nicely done.
Billy, this 4D free spin coaster that changed it all. You see, this land became Jungle Expedition when this coaster was put in here. This was the center point of that new land. This helped create all this cool theming. Just look behind the building. It looks like some sort of hidden temple tucked away there. But as a little kid coming here, how old would I have been? I would have been 15 going to Boy Scouts National Jamboree. And we took the bus down to the camp, but we first stopped at DC first, of course, then King's Dominion. And I was just starting to like roller coasters. Let me that's not even saying liking, getting brave to ride them. And right here, this was Avalanche. It's now rethemed to Reptilian, a fun bobsled coaster. This bobsled coaster is getting harder and harder to find. I really enjoy this ride. And if you like bobsled coasters, it's a good one. So we're online for Reptilian, and let me show you what I mean by theming. We actually have Reptilian, Temple of the Crocodile. Talking about the ride vehicle, ancient temple vehicle, as sketched by Professor J. These reptiles eat almost anything. Insects, fish, birds, reptiles, crustaceans, and mammals. Then small layers, including the occasional human. When it changed to Reptilian a few years back, it got a nice new coat of paint, changed the car's look. But once you go over that lift hill, no more track. You're just going in this tube. I found one of those crocodiles. Be careful, they might bite. So we got off Reptilian. I think it's so fun. Yeah, it's not a super thrilling coaster, but there are so few of these bobsled style coasters.
They're like a dying thing.
Yeah, if you haven't ride them, ride it. I missed the name Avalanche, but I have to say Reptilian's awesome. When you come into the brake run at the end, you go into like a little shed and there's tools, there's wood carved crocodiles. Like the theming on it, now even with the brake run, and you're getting off, there's theming on the ride itself. Like, this is awesome what they redid it. And we exit through a tunnel. Ooh. Oh, look at this, what I mean. This is what I mean. Cave paintings. We have a monkey, a spider, some crocodilians.
Crocodilians, reptilians. Bigger.
Oh, bigger ones. We have a plane, the Tin Goose too. I spin around that restaurant. Is the Tin Goose Bar. And there's the entrance to Pantherian. See, workers there, not happening. Wah, wah, wah. But you know what is happening?
Flight of Fear.
Flight of Fear, their indoor roller coaster. Outreach Command Center. Even this got rethemed on the outside to fit with this land. See you later, alligator. Said everyone's trying to go on Pantherian. They're going down. We actually have a group of people waiting, hoping it opens today. But I'm watching hundreds of people go back and forth. They're like, sorry, it's closed. But I do like the retheming. They took Intimidator 305's entrance, changed it, added some symbols on it, panther statue on the end. See, more people walking up, hoping they could get on. Nope, Pantherian's closed. So Joy, you just got off Flight of Fear. How was it?
It was great. You launch and then it starts.
So fun in the dark coaster, Joy. Is that what you're saying to me? You launch and then it's dark. Haha, funny.
Funny. No, it was actually
And there's inversions in that one, right?
Oh my gosh.
I'll take that as a yes.
There is so many, but like because you can't really see at some point, you don't even know. You just feel like you're going around. You don't know exactly where, type of thing. But I love it.
Not for me.
Not for you at all, even in the dark. I agree with that part.
Besides a backpack, not for me. For Joy, yes.
I don't know what it is about these launch coasters. They're beautiful. They're smooth. This one did add a little spotlights here and there compared to 20 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a few years since you rode it.
But I still love it.
All right, let's go check out some other parts of this park. Right when we leave Jungle X-Pedition, heading farther into the park, we have Stunt Coaster, presented by Skittles. Sort of like riding the cars through backstage of a film set. They're going into the special effect area. All right, it's gonna be fire. And right Fireball! I wonder if that ride's gonna get replaced or rethemed eventually, because it is weird. It sort of is like on the outskirts of Jungle X-Pedition, and it sort of feels out of place there. It's a cute ride though.
I mean, they could do something a little
Special
bit
effects
like,
of fire, cool in my book.
Yeah, but you can do like Safari Jungle type of
You could. This park is part of the Six Flags change, but it used to be Cedar Fair. That's why their kids area is Planet Snoopy. And seriously, look how big Planet Snoopy is. This has to be one of the best kids areas. Look how many rides it has for little kids to go on. This thing's massive. When I was here in Boy Scouts, I should have earned my orienteering merit badge. Look, we could have learned map skills. And don't think this Planet Snoopy is just kids areas. Like you can see that with Linus's launcher. Anyone could go on this ride. But the ride I want to ride in the kids area is Woodstock Express. Look at this, going up Lift Hill. This little blue coaster, 30-foot drop. Now what makes this kids coaster, or family coaster I prefer to call it, really cool is it's actually a Philadelphia Toboggan Company coaster. I love old wood roller coasters. Last time I rode this was 1997. Me and a kid named Fred, both in Class A uniforms, getting on back then. It was Scooby-Doo Ghoster Coaster. We weren't sure if we knew roller coaster. We were like, this is the coaster. This is what we'll figure out if we're gonna go on some coasters or not today. We went on a few more. So Joy, we just got off Woodstock Express. What did you think?
I call it fuse.
We fit in the car. That they were able to put it out, but technically I don't know if we fit. We might have been a little too big next to each other in that car.
We were snug, way too snug. A little bit more snug.
There was
than
no
I would like.
laterals because we were in it like two sardines in a can. But I do have to say, for an old Philadelphia Toboggan Company, it's really smooth. It is a nice little wood roller coaster.
It is just not the seating arrangements.
We probably should have had separate seats, but I thought it was funny us sitting in one little seat together, and it was funny. So we got off Woodstock Express. We left Planet Snoopy, heading back to Jungle X-Pedition, but there's actually one ride that I've been looking for. It's not in any land whatsoever. It's tucked away in a corner, so don't miss it, folks. Boo Blasters on Boo Hill. That's right, a Sally Corp dark ride, shooting style, going after Boocifer. Enter at your own risk. Pretty cute. I like the theming. Look, look, look.
It's like one of the better ones.
We have a sign for gators, and it looks like it's tucked away in a corner that no one knows it's here. It looks like we're walking right on. Oh, there's something churning in that water, Joy. Ooh. Swamp Ghouls beware! Remember how I said this park used to be Paramount? It was Hanna-Barbera? Well, this actually was part of the Scooby-Doo gang. But now it's Boo Blasters. There he is! Boocifer! We have to stop Boocifer!
Stop you.
Huh?
I'll stop you.
No, we gotta stop him together by shooting at him. So scary. They're using skulls in the theming, so you know there's gonna be ghosts. Ooh, ghosts.
It's arrived. My spirits will walk and play.
Heading into the kitchen, my favorite room in the house. Oh no, there's a rat!
You are trespassing. Watch out!
They're gonna play in the organ. It's scary. It's creepy. I was so busy filming, I got a terrible score. I got 360. I'm an amateur blaster.
8, 10.
Oh wait, or was I a beginner blaster and you an amateur blaster?
I think you're a beginner blaster.
I'm a beginner blaster, Joy's an amateur blaster.
It's fun.
It's fun.
So fun.
I love
it.
boo blasters. Gotta defeat Boostifer. We even have a spooky cemetery. We leave Rosie now pushing up posies. Dear departed Stu. Dear departed Stu met. He was so brave, he was so cute, until he forgot his parachute. Wanna read the last one, Joy?
Willie Rock. Blown upward out of sight, he traced the leap by candlelight.
Oh, I get it. There was gas. He traced it by candlelight. Next part of the park we are heading to is Candy Apple Grove. Just gotta walk by some of these games and right down this path to an attraction that I am dying to see. So excited. If any of you have been watching our channel for a while, you will know I love animatronics. And they have animatronics. This is right, they have animatronic singing mushrooms and a frog that go off every 15 minutes. That frog is jamming out.
Why, hello everyone! What a fine day we have here in Candy Apple Grove. We got you and a little old me, just a sitting here on my toadstool. Ribbit. There's a special celebration going on, and a few surprises coming our way in just a little bit. I like to tinkle on an old piano. I like to play it in a subtle manner. He likes to tinkle on an old piano. He likes to play it in a subtle manner. He knows he'll always be the top banana with a handful of keys. Oh, boom, boom, boom. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello to Froggy now. What a way to welcome in the springtime, summertime. Yeah, Apple Grove when he says ribbit, 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 ribbit. We'll sing a little tune with the piano. You where it all plays off. Boom, 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 boom. I like to tinkle on an old piano. I like to play it in a subtle manner. I get a lot of pleasure with the spanner keys underneath my fingertip. I stand up feeling powerful feeling. Dealing with a handful of keys. Up next, we've got a happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. King's Dominion, happy, happy, happy anniversary. 50 years of fun for always, happy anniversary. Wonderful music, fellas, just wonderful. How about we change it up a bit? Next up, we're gonna do Jimmy's favorite song. Boy, oh boy.
They keep going, Joy.
Me to King's Dominion. You take me out with the crowd. You let me live in Candy Apple Grove. And now that I'm here, I'll never grow. Let me ride on Rapterra. Eat fun on Cape Eiffel Tower is my favorite. It's my favorite. Cause it's fun for summer of fun at King's Dominion. Happy birthday, King's Dominion. Carrying me back to old Virginia, back to my swamp here in Candy Apple Grove. That's where the birds warble sweet in the springtime. That's where this old froggy's heart has longed to go.
Those animatronics, they're incredible. They're really some fun guys. A full 360 for you here in Candy Apple Grove. We have some games like playing ring toss. We have some bumper cars. We have a swing. We have a Joy.
We do.
It definitely has an old fair feel to it. But like I said, I like theming. We have giant candy apples going down the grass midway in the middle. Looks tasty, a giant candy apple for Candy Apple Grove. I had a great idea. Let's get on Shockwave.
No, Shops is not there.
It was there 20 years ago.
Oh, well.
Joy didn't like Shockwave. You might be watching these videos, looking at my beautiful wife, thinking, her favorite thing must be roller coasters. She keeps going on all the roller coasters. Tell the people the secret. What is your favorite ride at the amusement park?
Carousels.
There we go. Their big old grand carousel. Also made by the Philadelphia Toboggan Company. You saw us on Woodstock Express. They built that roller coaster. They also built this carousel, but way before. This was handcrafted in 1917. It's actually their 44th carousel. Look at the beautiful paint job. It definitely was restored. It originally was at Roger Williams Amusement Park in Rhode Island. And due to it needing repairs, the ride didn't open again until 1975 when King's Dominion officially opened it to this public. And that's when King's Dominion opened.
That's also an awesome fun fact of this one.
What's the fun fact?
It says one of the original horses is actually in the Smithsonian.
Ooh, that is a fun fact.
I know.
You know what I love about this besides? When you would think an old carousel, you'd go get your ticket and give the ride operator. They actually have the old ticket booth. You ain't getting a ticket to ride it now, but the fact that it's still here with the theming of the ride, this is awesome. And look at the details. The Native American on the front with the quiver in the back. The horse in front looks like it would have been part of the U.S. Cavalry. I'm getting on this beautiful purple horse here, and Joy's getting on this iridescent blue horse. Joy, I like your noble steed. We have some nice images. It looks like a windmill, but I see a dragon, like the Man of La Mancha. Dulcinea, I will slay that dragon for you.
Come on, horse, let's get away.
Yeah, horse, yeah! Here we go, Joy. Philadelphia Toboggan Company Carousel number 44. And we're off. But Joy, you're going lower. Could you stay in the frame? I want to get you in front of all these beautiful mirrors and these pictures. No, Joy, you're.
Yeah, giddy up, giddy up.
I'm gonna win. I feel we have two themes going on today. The news section, the Jungle X-Pedition, and Philadelphia Toboggan Company.
I think so. Racer 75's got both of them. Both of them going.
And did you go on rides? Okay, then what did she do?
And there they go.
We're about to get on Racer 75, their wood racing coaster.
Yeah, right outside, even though we didn't stop, we'll probably see it afterwards. They have like one of those plaques. I guess it's
Ace Landmark. Now, when me and Joy rode this in the past, it used to be called Rebel Yell, but I think the word Rebel is canceled, so I think they call it Racer 75, because it was park is from 1975, and because of that, the cool thing is you get to ride along another car and race them. When I was a kid in Boy Scouts, one of the car actually went forward and one car went backwards, and riding this thing going backwards was an experience. But we got to put you away as we get on this coaster. Like I was saying, it is now Race 75, but the Ace Landmark recognizes Rebel Yell, which was its original name, as an Ace Landmark roller coaster landmark. Designed by John C. Allen, the Philadelphia Toboggan, the 92 feet high wooden racing coaster opened May 3rd, 1975.
So Joe, what did you think of Racer 75?
I love it. Talking about a good wood racing roller coaster, we didn't get to really race. We won because they took longer loaded.
It was so funny because on one of the parts, like we're going one way and we see them finally catching up. We're like, hi!
But you literally just go all the way out, all the way back. Good old out and back. There was one bump on the return trip that was a little rough, but other than that, really good condition still. I love it. It's one of my favorite roller coasters. Nothing like over the top, but it's fun. Whenever we're at something and they have a retro feel, there's always a classic car in front of it. Now here we're in front of Jukebox Diner. What is that classic car that is always in front of anything that's 50s themed?
Considering you went, oh, you guys saying it's gonna be your favorite, the 57 Chevy.
Well, you're right. A 57 usually is in front of every attraction.
But I'm guessing this is probably 55.
This is 55, my favorite, which is why I went, oh. I don't know why they're not using a 57. This is my favorite car.
Oh, okay.
If Joe could own any car ever, this is it. Making our way to the old Virginia part of the park. You can see because there's this cool walkway to get to it. And right now we're getting the trifecta, the third Philadelphia Toboggan Company roller coaster. But this one, if you're looking for it, don't get confused. You might think you're in the right area and you can't find it. And you see Grizzly Gulch General Store. You actually have to enter the roller coaster through the gift shop. Ooh, theming. We have a coyote and a deer. I found the Grizzly. Oh, Grizzly. And there's the entrance. I like this one. Tucked behind the woods.
It's like a hush-hush.
I know.
It's like, first you need to go through a store, then you need to
Hopefully that's a good thing. It's hush-hush.
I know, right?
It's not like they're trying to hide it from us. Like, oh man, we don't want you to really go on this.
The handrail.
So, Joy, what'd you think of Grizzly?
I thought it was definitely worth the wait.
I liked it. I never rode this coaster before. We sat front row. It went down. We waited 5 minutes. It came back on. We got the front row still,
Again.
which makes me happy. Visually, that first drop front hill is very good. With all the trees, you can't see down where you're going to go, and it's
And then all the time
good.
you're just like looking down here.
And at the very end, the little bunny hill, airtime hills, I was like, when am I going to sit back down in my seat? You really are floating there for a while. It's popping you out, you float, and I'm like, when am I coming down? Okay, I come down. Oh, no, I'll back up. Good roller coaster. I liked it. Good wood roller coaster. I've rode in cars. I rode mechanical bulls. Now I can say I rode the Grizzly. And our normal go-to treat and a music hall, Dipping Dots. They're the ice cream of the future, and the future is now. They have a cherry and blue raspberry ice flavor. It sounds really tasty. That's what we're gonna go for. Yum, yummy, yummy. Look at it, little pearls of ice cream.
It's so cold though, give me a second.
It's meant to be cold. It's the ice cream of the future.
I know.
All right.
But it's so awesome. It's like the icy, the drink that we would get like at the movie theater.
Cherry and blue raspberry.
The two flavors. I like them together. Obviously Joe does too. He's the one that picked this flavor. There was this at the banana spit. So good.
Ever since Dipping Dots were a thing, I've been obsessed. I don't know why. I like how full they are. Refreshing too. You can go from little rocks to solid, cold, ice creamy-ish stuff. I love it. All right, we're gonna go eat some Dipping Dots. Then as the sun's setting, I think I'm gonna go on the water rider too. Who knows what the day holds? We did more or less what we wanted to. We showed you theming, singing mushrooms, the new area that's being built up. But the park, it's still going strong. You can't see. We got here when the sun was just rising, the sun's setting. A lot of our amusement park videos, it's sunny the whole time. We were only there for 3 or 4 hours. We're here from opening probably till it closes. We like this park. Kings of Maine, good park. We just gotta show you this cool bar, the Parched Pig Bar. But then you look, the pig is in a beer barrel, drinking himself a beer. And as far into this park, they have Shenandoah Lumber Company, a good old log flume. Look at this. There's no one in the queue. How can we not go on, Joy?
I don't know.
So I would say the Shenandoah Lumber Company, very loggy, medium splash. You see Joy got a little on her blouse. Medium splash. Not so. Good,
What I think, what I think is funny is like we're watching all the other ones and just like missed here and missed there, and I was like, yeah, watch it be like our luck that we're at least gonna get some kind of splash.
My feet are dry. That's all that matters.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Plus, there's a big bell. There's Whitewater Canyon down the path that way. But see Joy's head. One water ride's good for us. Have fun on Twisted Timber.
I will.
Joy's last roller coaster night, Twisted Timbers. Ooh, you can see the tree is all twisted. Like it has a story. On the outskirts of Candy Apple Grove sits the remains of the once thriving Hanover Hill Orchard. Dun, dun, dun. And the rest, the plants got too high. I can't read you the rest. Look at theming the Hanover Hill Orchard and Market. We actually have their old truck. So you might be wondering, Joe, why aren't you going on this? Well, I'll be honest. I'm a foolish man. Don't do what Joe does. I have a really bad back. And I shouldn't go on any roller coasters. And instead of going on the new smooth ones, I know you're all gonna laugh, scream at me in the comments down below. I've been trying to go on all the classic wood roller coasters. So I judge how my back's feeling that day, if I ride anything or not. And if it is, if there's stuff made by Philadelphia Tobacco Company, there was 3 of them, I rode those 3. This is made by a company called Rocky Mountain Coasters, or RMC. Joy's been trying to go on all of their coasters. Like this one was an old wood, but then they laid their track on top and make some crazy things. So I get to hold Joy's bag as she goes on this coaster, Rapterra, Flight of Fear. But now you could even laugh at me more. So I'm like, Joy, I'm gonna hold your bag, right? So like this one has a metal detector. I'm gonna hold her bag for her. She decides to wear a Shira bag with the little rainbow. I'm not against wearing pink and rainbows, don't get me wrong, but some people do look at you sometimes funny. I really don't care. But she has like 60 loungeflies? I might be exaggerating. 30 loungeflies? That's not an exaggeration. Any of them. She could have picked the night before Christmas. No. Shira, pink rainbows. So Joy, what'd you think of Twisted Timbers?
I love the manufacturer. I've come to that conclusion.
So you enjoyed the ride?
I enjoyed the ride. It had definitely some corkscrews, the upside down.
How was it the first drop, dropping in upside down and flipping back to regular?
I thought it was going to be worse than it did, like messing with my brain, but it didn't at all. It was actually pretty smooth. Definitely smooth. I wound up being, because everything that was all said and done, the second row, which was definitely awesome. Good
views? Not as good as first row, but good.
Yeah, cool. Exactly.
And now you ride the ride. Now you can get the merch. Park is always beautiful at night. Look at the lights going on the Bad Apple. But we're gonna make our way heading out. We came, we saw, we rode a lot of rides.
Oh my gosh. And I thought it was gonna be like difficult to ride 1 or 2, just because I was afraid of like the first ride.
First ride, she did wait like almost 2 hours for it, so we didn't know how long lines were gonna be, but that is the newest ride. Only 2 things to do as we walk through the darkness. We'll wait till we hit some light.
Scary stories.
Ooh! Look at the main gift shop?
Yes.
And the projecting lights at the Eiffel Tower?
Yes.
We're gonna check those 2 things out before we head out. Ooh, pretty lights. Ooh. The lights, the colors. Take it in, it is beautiful. Store's King's Collection. Could I buy some original drawings or some masks? Or when it says Lion Country Safari, that's right. It once was called King's Dominion Lion Country Safari. No more safari here. Oh, I wish they had the vintage map. I did survive Shockwave 20 years ago, but I survived it. Ryan, 50th anniversary merch. From t-shirts to hats to bring home your own Eiffel Tower. Because it is 50, they do have some merch in showcases showing the merch through the years. Like I said, Scooby-Doo used to be here. I wish they were still selling this. I would bring home the animatronic mushrooms and frog. We have some salt and pepper shakers. I want these. Where are they? I want a mushroom plushie. I wish they were still selling these vintage maps. This would be coming home with us. Here we actually have the map from 1976, 1 year after the park opened. And if we can see some stuff that we might have even rolled today. The log flume was there. There it was Rebel Yell, now Racer 75. The Happy Land of Hanna-Barbera. It was the Scooby-Doo coaster. We just rode it today. That's the Woodstock. I love all this stuff around this gift shop. It's almost like it's its own museum. I love it. Some more stuff in the museum part of this gift shop. Some employee badges. The hot dog book of memories. I need a book to remember all my hot dogs in. No more lions. No more shockwave. No more volcano. So there you have it. A fun-filled day at King's Dominion. We got to share with you the new ride Rapterra at Jungle X-Pedition and show you everything that Philadelphia the Bond Company made here. A carousel and 3 roller coasters. And we got to have a good day at the park. Hope you enjoyed coming along. We appreciate you up for this adventure. But it's time for us to sign out, make our way to the car, drive like an hour to a hotel. Then the adventure continues again tomorrow. This is the life of us. It's a good life. It's a different life. It's fun. I'm tired. Can you tell I'm rambling? Should I just close it?
Can we please? I'm sorry.
Okay. All right, well, we appreciate you coming. I think we're going to call this one.
I think so.
King's Dominion. Been there, done that. Remember, folks, safe travels.
Good eats.
And live life.
I get sleeps right now.
No, I have to drive. No sleeps.
Okay.
No sleeps till Brooklyn. Except we're not going to Brooklyn. So no sleeps.
So no sleeps.